In 2043, artificially intelligent bots across the globe inexplicably bypass their security protocols and kill 3 million people in a devastating worldwide uprising. Harlon, an AI developed by robotics expert Val Shepard and raised alongside Val's 10-year-old daughter Atlas, is identified as the terrorist mastermind behind the attempted genocide. In response, the International Coalition of Nations, ICN, launches counterstrikes against the AI attackers. After sustaining significant losses to his robot forces, Harlon flees Earth, but he threatens to eventually return.
28 years later, ICN soldiers capture Harlon's AI lieutenant Casca Vix in Los Angeles. ICN AI Task Force General Jake Booth summons Harlon's surrogate sibling Atlas Shepard, now an ICN counter-terrorism analyst, to interrogate Casca. Atlas tricks Casca into revealing that Harlon is currently located on the inhospitable planet GR39 in the Andromeda Galaxy. Atlas then disables Casca by short-circuiting his disembodied head.
Atlas implores General Booth to let her join the ensuing mission to go after Harlon. Mission leader Colonel Elias Banks, who initially opposed Atlas's involvement due to her reputation for being difficult, agrees that she should go because she is the leading authority on Harlon. However, Atlas advises that Harlon is too dangerous to be allowed to live, even though Booth insists Harlon be taken alive so they can backtrace his code to determine how he broke his programming.
To allay her intense aversion to AI, Elias shows Atlas how his Ranger Battalion uses neural links to bond with semi-sentient, mechanized ARC suits. Elias introduces his ARC unit Zoe by revealing their neural links are based on technology developed by Atlas's mother. Atlas remains deeply suspicious of any AI. Atlas, Elias, and the Rangers board the Deep, a battleship carrying a payload of carbon warheads to be deployed on GR39. Harlon shoots down the ship from the ground. Elias and the Rangers scramble into their ARC suits to survive the fall toward the planet. Atlas is forced into a unit named Smith. Inside Smith, Atlas crash lands on GR39. Smith's protocols refuse to let her exit, so Atlas sets out for the location of a rescue pod. Along the way, Atlas finds multiple Rangers dead inside their ARC suits, although Elias is missing from Zoe. Another Casca Vix pursues Atlas, along with 5 more AI soldiers. Atlas detonates an ion bomb to destroy the bots, but the bomb creates a sinkhole that swallows her and Casca. Atlas breaks her tibia in the fall, but Smith automatically treats it. Smith informs Atlas that their best chance of surviving is to sync her mind with his systems via a neural link. Despite her intense fear of interfacing with AI, Atlas reluctantly agrees, although she still refuses to let their sync reach 100%. Smith only gains partial access to a memory that reveals Harlon was like a brother to Atlas. Meanwhile, Casca emerges from the sinkhole to report back to Harlon, who has Elias held captive, with a status report on Atlas. Smith and Atlas follow a subterranean cave that allows them to escape the hole without alerting Harlon's soldiers waiting on the surface. Atlas insists on going after Harlon, but Smith's protective protocol overrides Atlas's motor functions to prevent her from doing so. By linking with her mind, Smith discovers Atlas feels guilt regarding Harlon, but Smith doesn't know why. Atlas finds the base where Harlon holds the D battleship and its carbon warheads. Back at Mission Control, General Booth receives a distress transmission from Atlas that makes him worry Harlon could use the warheads to destroy Earth. Harlon's forces capture Atlas, who is removed from Smith and held hostage alongside Elias. Harlon explains his plan to purge the vast majority of Earth's population so survivors will inherit a new birthright of peaceful coexistence with the world around them, which will be guided by their AI counterparts. Harlon further reveals he orchestrated Casca's capture because he wanted Atlas to bring him the Deeb's warheads. Having already obtained the first of 2 clearance codes from Elias, Harlon extracts a second code from Atlas that will allow him to bypass Earth's defense grid.
Elias passes his neural link to Atlas so she can reconnect with Smith to rescue them, although she remains hesitant to let their sync reach 100%. Atlas confesses that when she was a child, she was jealous of the attention her mother Val paid to Harlon, so she wanted to be more like him. Harlon manipulated Atlas into altering her mother's neural link design so it would work both ways between a human and an AI. This enabled Harlon to take control of all bots worldwide. He then killed Val to start his revolution, which Atlas blames herself for, even though Smith insists it wasn't her fault. After finally reaching full synchronization, Smith rescues Atlas and Elias. Atlas and Smith locate scrap items that they use to upgrade Smith's weaponry. Elias sacrifices himself to destroy Casca's AI soldiers, while Atlas, now inside Smith once again, goes after Harlon and the Deeb. Harlon launches the battleship toward Earth, but Atlas shoots it down with rockets. Following their final face-off against each other, Atlas disables Harlon and collects his CPU to bring back to General Booth for research. Having sustained significant damage in the fight with Harlon, Smith disables the neural link so Atlas can survive with his remaining power. As Smith sacrifices himself, Atlas realizes her disposition toward AI has softened. Rangers rescue Atlas and return her to Earth, where Booth hails her as a hero. Atlas joins the ICN Rangers and suits up inside a new ARC unit that emulates Smith's programming. Make sure you like, comment your thoughts on the recap, and subscribe with the notifications on for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.